don't know what MTS stands for. Probably Mount the Summit or something like that. Mid-tier Summit.
Mid-tier Summit, okay.
All right.
I don't know why you don't. I mean, I guess Yoshi's a mid-tier in some games.
Yeah, he can't get away with that anymore in this one. We've seen such extremely good play from Suarez. It's so impressive to see. He's just sitting there waiting for Venya. Look at him. Look
He's
at
just a chair, dude.
He's just sitting there contemplating, like, how many times will I hit him with fair this time?
How many times will I up air him and then up tilt?
No,
The
it's
thing
forward
is,
tilt now.
This will be
Forward tilt is the new wave.
This will be a bit of a struggle for Suarez
tilt to up
because
air.
the only struggle I've seen
Forward
Yoshi
tilt,
have,
up air, egg, true chain.
the only struggle I've seen Yoshi have is deal with low profiling, and Benny, that was hot. That was hot. That was.
Yo, the goon prodigal son
Put that on a
returns.
postcard. God damn.
What do you got to say to the crowd?
Shit was sick.
Yo, facts. That was OD.
From the words of the lad himself.
How do you think of this shit? Exactly.
He doesn't think. He doesn't
actually-
think. Slow down, slow
no,
down,
he-
slow
no,
down.
You're assuming his brain is actually running. It's not.
Whatever hamster is running on the wheel in your brain,
Yep.
dude, this thing's going overtime right
if you
now.
if you guys ever wondered how to be a top level Fox, don't think. Just go.
Just go. Dear Lord.
I got you. All right, so
Wow.
all right, so now moving on to the other one. Light, very excited about that win. Again, it's something that has been kind of a problem with him at the tail end of the last game. The way he adjusted in that looked like he finally got
Yeah,
some kind of
seriously.
idea. of how to
Some
deal with
motion
it.
was going. And now that's going to, I think that'll be a really good, like, propellant of his play in the future.
He's very, very stubborn about losing to someone more than once. He wants to.
That's a good mentality to have, though.
Now, if I remember correctly, last year's Orion, didn't Sinji put
He did.
didn't he put him into losers?
Yes, and then Light lost to Locust.
Yes.
Yeah, Locust.
And
Getting
Freelancer
the re-
Leo also
getting
just
the
coming
revenge.
through.
All right, but that aside, again, coming back onto this, Venya on a tear and continuing to prove his consistency after that weekly at Geno. He's just been really just destroying the NY area, but also
Facts.
Suarez destroying the House of Aeon. with
Oh,
his Yoshi.
Venia listened. He's not letting Suarez start PS2.
Oh, yeah, it's Yoshi's best stage.
And nobody listens.
Honestly,
Everyone lets him get away with
I've
it.
started to see more and more people not start on PS2 right off the get-go because they're realizing, yeah, you know what? This is not exactly great for every single character.
It's like Smash. It's like Smash Bros. and Smash 4. Everyone's like, "Oh, this is the neutral stage." It really wasn't a neutral stage. There's so many aspects of that stage that benefit.
Yeah, go ahead and pick that stage against Sheik or Ness and tell me how your bracket life went later
That's
on.
what I'm saying. Starting on Kalos is actually really smart for both of these players because both of these characters can make good use of the platform at the ledge to mix up their recoveries, but to also extend their edge guards.
And I love like the usage of this again, the F tilt, the new wave, like you said, just racking up the damage, and all of a sudden, even to smash back up, like Suarez's slow chipping away is really a great answer to the aggression that Venya wants to put out.
The trouble I see for Suarez here is Venia being able to do the same thing that Nick was doing earlier, which is if Suarez can't really formulate what option he'll go in with, Venia can kind of just charge in there and just basically punish the heck out of him.
I gotta interrupt really quick. I'm gonna retract my previous statement we talked about with those walls being kind of nice because Venya just died off of that back air,
That's how it
and
goes.
none of us expected that. Why is Lightning not go off when it needs to?
Suarez?
Dramatic finish is whack. It's not a good
I love
effect.
it. I don't know what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says about it. I love dramatic finish.
Because it doesn't actually showcase when people die sometimes. You could die from bad
That's the
DI
hype
and
part
have
about
no
it, though. You
dramatic finish.
never know what's going to happen. It's going to be so boring if people is just like, he's dead.
It's okay. The Lightning was consistent at that time. Water Shuriken can come through and actually take that stock. I like the fact that, kind of similar to the way Light was playing against Sinji, Venya is now starting to slow it down a little bit more against Suarez.
He's thinking, man. Everyone, in a game that's like, everyone's like, oh, it's so much faster. Now, players can really take their time to think, They can keep their distance for a little bit. They can choose to do that. Everyone wants to scrap with each other. Okay, yeah, he will do that.
That was dirty.
Almost every time. The double Yoshi bomber.
I was talking about the fact that Venia had buffered its substitute. He was ready to punish it.
I don't know if it works the same, but I believe you get 10 frames of invincibility after you get out of Egglay. And you can buffer options immediately out of it. So I do like that Venia did do that.
That was an interesting idea too, because a lot of times people will buffer a hitbox of some kind, and Yoshi's usually just waiting there so they can punish it.
Yeah, exactly.
But opting to go for a counter instead, anticipating aggression.
It's full protection. You got your whole insurance policy with you.
Talk about how that forward air from Greninja seems like it sends Yoshi seemingly nowhere.
I want to know what the knockback growth on that move is. Because it's a really good tool to wrap up kills all the time. Benny, though, making use of this stock, if he can tack on just a little more damage, he'll be looking pretty nice for winning this game 1 here on Kalos.
Yeah, very similar to last match as well. I think Venya would just be happy if he can rack this damage up to something around 80 plus, just so he can have room, because Suarez has done a good job of sealing out this space. But then again, Venya's movement, we've already seen him live very, very long today.
Are you
Swinging
serious?
for the Shadow Sneak. Not going to get it, but gets it off the wall. Does he still have the ability to recover?
He's dead.
He does
Yeah.
not.
Wow, yeah. I like Enya was doing short hops backwards every time Suarez went in, and then he was immediately able to capitalize off that because it was an empty hop backwards, dash back in, get that dash attack, just in case Suarez tried to throw out another move, and just keep capitalizing, keep punishing over and over again. When Suarez is on the back foot, Venia knows that he wants to keep swinging at him just to make up that percentage. So Venia's adaptation to that the entire game was amazing. Because at first it looked like Suarez was kind of really dictating the pace of that game. But then once Venia started saying, okay, maybe I'll just back off, then come in once he's done. And he darts in and out at such a close range that you think, oh, there's no way my moves could possibly miss if I swing. And then they miss, and you're like, what? And Venia gets in.
I think a big thing that I like so much about this game, too, is that down the line in the last game, you saw a lot of people get upset.
Yeah.
A lot of complaints about, oh, not enough consistency in this game. You're already seeing that the options that these top players are taking
They
are
make
really going to
sense.
set
They
them
all
above the
make
rest,
sense.
and it's going to be really, like, skill ceiling is actually going to exist in this a lot more than the last game. I'm really
I
excited.
absolutely agree.
I'm sorry, dude, the future of the meta of this game is going to be wild. If this is how great it is already, if we can see plays that like Light and Venia doing just such crazy big brain stuff, imagine what it's going to be like 2-3 years down the line.
Ice Climbers will run the show. So,
That's true.
Darkest timeline.
the moment somebody figures out how to do something desync-wise, that's when I stop coming to play in a bracket. So, again, now we're seeing a very similar place to that last match. Only difference is Venia decided to start from the get-go and just slowly chipping it away and getting the down tilt into the fair. It's so crazy that Venia still has so many kill confirms in this game.
They kept all the ones that existed and gave him a couple new ones. Which is because Venia already made it work before with the minimalness of his kit. Minimality, I don't even know if it's a word. Oh my god!
Another?
No.
Okay.
Oh, my God. I thought
No.
Yes, I was going to say do that before. Can he up air after that? What is he doing?
He's juggling off the doll.
He is...
No plushies allowed.
He is feeling himself just dancing off of the substitute doll right now.
This is where he starts to get into rest in peace, headphone users. This is where it starts to get into Suarez's head a little bit, though, because Suarez now is like, this guy's crazy. He's just moving around so much. And Suarez really just doesn't know what to answer with now. He's trying to throw more eggs, but Venia just doing so. And I think, honestly, the triplats were such a great... I don't know why Suarez counterpicked to this stage, because I feel like the platforms aid Venia a lot more than they hurt him, and they hurt Yoshi a lot more than they aid him as well. So I'm not too sure.
It could be a comfort pick.
Wow, the egg to Nair.
It's not a real confirm, but
We
I mean,
out
hey,
here.
you get
We
it,
out
you get
here.
it.
Show some respect for the Tims.
We're starting to see a lot more of the actual Outer Shield options coming in from Yoshi. Definitely one of another character with a great actual get-off-me option from Shield. You use the
Treating
Elastic...
Nair's OD. It's so good.
Like, he only has Nair, but that's all he needs.
Exactly. Where other people pretty much only had Shield Grab in the last game, and now they don't have it. This one... Oh!
He's dead. Yep. You got... The thing I was going to mention earlier, how Suarez doesn't really get punished for pushing his punish a bit too far because of how great Yoshi's aerial drift is. If he whiffs an up air, he can just safely float on out of there. Venia has found a way around that now. And he's like, oh no, you can't get away with this now. If he tries to push the punish too far, Venia has made it known that he will counter it. And since Greninja can pick whatever direction you can counter in, it makes things a lot scarier for Suarez.
I think this kind of like just goes to your point as well of this counter pick to Battlefield. You're giving Greninja the ability to counter you that much higher off the top while you're trying to just continue to chase them with that top platform. If it's not a true combo, Venia's going to walk away with potentially a really early stock.
And I think Suarez has been getting away, at least traditionally in most Long Island tournaments, or how it tends to go is that Suarez thinks he can push his punishes as far as he can. But when you come against a player like Venia, who has a character that can pretty much be all over you at a moment's notice, just as I say that, the Shadow Sneak, it becomes a lot harder. And I wonder if Suarez is going to start doubting his punish game and really taking into account how far he can really push a punish before he says, okay, I have to back off, regroup, wait for the next time he whiffs, and then come back in again.
You know, the craziest thing about all this is that it's just going to make Suarez stronger.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, he plays Greninja. He has a very good understanding of his character. And this is just compounding that information because it's like, all right, now I know I can do this with my own Greninja, but now I'm going to learn what I could do to fight against Greninja.
This is actually very close now. The next big hit.
Yeah, what a detriment he had to, like before this, like it was a very big percent lead that Venia had, and all of a sudden it's 136 to 87. This is very doable for Suarez if he can catch him with potentially an F tilt to up air string. Or that back air, which apparently just sends you to oblivion.
So good.
This is very dangerous
It's
Venia now.
quick.
He's found himself in the corner. That's not going to do it just yet.
I think it's not even that he's finding himself like in the corner. It's just that every time he goes into
Oh, that's it! Oh my God! Suarez taking that all the way back.
That was
He stole it from Venia.
that looked
Robbed.
just like the last stock of against Cosmos. He was getting kind of railed by Cosmos at the end of, at Let's Make Moves. To be real, we all saw it, but he slowly brought it back, and he got that fair to the up air. Like it was,
was
it
insane.
was so good mental awareness of Suarez. Like, you know what? I'm getting sauced, but I'm gonna slow this down because Yoshi's buttons now are so good at bringing this back, and Venia couldn't seal the deal.
Adi, stop
Wow.
Oh,
taking
yeah,
it.
Game 5 on the other side for an update for you
There's
guys. If you're not dual
so
streaming,
many
it's
good
Odyssey
matches
versus
today.
Stocktaker.
I'm
York-
actually really curious as to where Game 3 is taking us for these two.
Tri-State plus
I don't
Connecticut is the best
Oh no,
region.
we're
hands
the
down.
Northeast.
Yeah, Tri-State with a side of CT. When we say CT, we mean Chapel Tower.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes!
yes.
Let's get it.
No, I love the rest of CT. I
That's
actually
my
wish some of
shit.
them were out here too, but we'll definitely be getting more out this way.
Chavo Towers is OP though.
Really is.
A little bit.
Chavo
Yeah,
Towers get
I'll-
taller every day.
Yeah, you guys actually honestly don't know how much it pains me every time I say it too. I'm learning to
You
accept
can
it.
you
So
can thank
good,
me and
please
Reggie
help
for
me.
that
I'm
one.
just in acceptance mode now.
Is this a cry for help, Ajax?
It is a cry for help.
Are we projecting on stream now? It's like an SOS, please save me. If anyone is watching this broadcast.
Projecting
Help.
my experiences through these reptiles fighting.
Someone please save Ajax Villa. Kind of like Suarez right now trying to get down from Venia's pressure. But again, we saw in that last match, even though Venia's been able to like chip away, Suarez doesn't mind playing it a little slow and just racking the damage right back up. And this is a great
Whoa.
situation, almost catching him with that fair, but the Shadow Sneak getting him out of it.
Wait, hold up. Isn't a frog an amphibian?
Eh,
It's real back for 1 second.
it's a
there.
Pokemon, so
Should pay
it's-
attention in bio class, Frank.
Pokemans, sir.
It's not a real animal. It's fictional. All right, Frank? Actually.
Oh,
Actually,
the
that fair is
big-
going to take the shot.
the Greninja are dying at an alarming rate.
The big nose. Yoshi's nose, man.
Wow,
Most-
having enough range to
reliable.
actually punish that down B. A lot of people get caught by those star chips thinking they could actually get it, and Venia having just enough distance to recognize that.
It's not enough to enter Pegasus'
I'm
castle.
really liking these. I'm really liking these short hop up airs that Suarez is throwing out to kind of check Venia's landings a lot of the time. That is almost no end lag on it, which is actually really crazy.
On top of that, they also serve the purpose of shortening his hurt box. A lot of people don't realize that hurt box shifting is still a significant part of this game. And if you realize what Yoshi's doing in that pose for his up
was a
air,
mix-up.
he's scrunching himself down while firing his tail upwards. That means that he doesn't have to worry about any lateral trades with Venia because not as much is
Oh,
going to...
that's so. I did not know that actually slows Yoshi down and that keeps him stuck in whatever move he's throwing.
That's like the
out.
most disrespectful kick to the back of the dome piece, too. It's like why?
Oh! We
Oh my
started
God.
disrespect back
Yo,
at
dear
you.
Lord.
No, yeah, no, you don't have enough disrespect for my fair. And Suarez now taking a comfortable, like a relatively comfortable lead here. Like you were seeing a huge difference from that last game. He's not really getting caught by nearly as many mix-ups from Venia.
Welcome to Jurassic Park. Oh my God! No! That's not okay.
Rest in peace. I'm sorry, folks, but oh my
Oh,
God, yo, are you
no!
dead? You are dead. No, you're not.
It's not over. Oh my God.
It ain't over till it's over, baby. Never count out DA Venia.
The Tims will never stop kicking.
Let's go, Jin.
Let's go, Jan!
Hold on 1 second.
Venya trying to
This
Venya trying to
degenerate.
regain his footing right now, behind 131%. Doesn't have the ability to close it out.
Oh,
but catches him on the
he's
air. Now he
living.
doesn't
He's
die.
at the edge.
he's
He was
still
saying he was
alive.
screaming the entire top of the blast
It's
zone.
Newtown and City, these new extended blast zones, and that weight on Yoshi keeping him alive.
This is
Venya trying to find a way
insanity.
to seal this out.
I love the box so much because it's nerfed
This
like
stage backfired so hard on Venia, and now John is up a game, and he's 1 game away from securing a path to winners finals.
dude. That's OD.
Venia is regarded as one of the best players in the world right now for his dominance.
He's also
in Tri-State.
beaten Light as well.
Definitely wanted to. Like,
He is the favorite
contenders
to
for-
win tonight. Him and Light are the picks to win this. And he might be seeing his way into losers finals.
You know, I'm so used to seeing Suarez like very stoic, very calm, but you could see in
he
his
wants
eyes,
it. The
he
hunger
has-
is there.
He has actual murder face going
This
right
is
now.
his
He is,
chance to really, really
he's got
establish
killer
himself.
instinct, and I want nothing to do with killer instinct while there's a dinosaur chasing me down. And Venya's trying to make that stop as well. Now, granted, we've seen Venya from behind before. He is very good under pressure, but Suarez is just playing like a monster right now.
Quick update from the other stream as well. Odyssey is just taking it over Stocktaker 3-2, landing Stocktaker a nice 7th place finish. So it's up to him. But anyway, back to this set. Suarez is these drop-off fares are ridiculous. Before it was like uncertain that what game these two were trying to play, but now the ball is clearly in Suarez's court, and he's really dictating the whole pace of this match. Venny doesn't seem to know what to do to get in on this Dino.
I think it's just the idea that the way that Suarez plays is he's just rolling with so much momentum. And with this Yoshi's kit, he's able to combo so effectively. More importantly, he doesn't have to commit to any of these options. He doesn't need a combo starter. He gets a trade, he just rolls with it.
He can also go off stage quite a bit as well. You've seen him drop off a bunch. I feel like a lot of players are too scared to go off stage versus Venia. Call it the crucifixion out
Yeah,
here.
getting lit up on that right there. Catching, Suarez has been rather comfortably landing on these
Oh my
platforms,
God, that
but also
tail.
comfortably landing these back airs so consistently. Like, even though he got caught, he's not ever getting stressed about when he's getting caught by Venya. And that's normally something that Venya really thrives on, when people feel like they're getting buried and they can't deal with the frame traps Greninja has.
Everyone was worried about this character being like a menace, being like a high-tier character, being something to worry about. No one ever tried to figure out why. Like, what about Yoshi? He's like keeping people
This
from
extension by
being
Venia.
able to put out so much pressure. And I think it's just the fact that no one's talked about the shield changes and what Yoshi's kit does to shield. He was already a menace at pressuring shields, but now so much of his kit gets rewarded for that.
Exactly, but now we're starting to see that adjustment that we've been used to seeing from Venya. He was getting a little derailed before. The armor coming through from the jump there to actually keep him safe from that fair. Venya's starting to get into heat-seeking missile mode. He wants to seal this out before Suarez starts to gain that momentum he had in those last stocks.
That shield is dope.
I actually like the fact that Suarez backed off, because he already got caught by counter previously going a little bit too far. Just take the guaranteed damage and to continue to try and reset neutral.
The egg bounces as well. I like that he's controlling so much more of the stage by throwing his eggs. If you throw the eggs very horizontally, they will bounce. That's the only way they will bounce ever.
Catches him at the ledge, but doesn't get the spike hitbox.
Oh, I didn't know
However, he
that.
gets another ledge trap.
This could go either way, honestly. Like, both of them are adapting so quickly to each other, but that'll be it. Suarez needs one more stock to land himself in winners finals here at Orion 2019. Can he do it?
Look, there have been multiple moments where Venya has gotten back on track. He has
Exactly.
been able to get in and rack up the damage, but the difference is right now, he has not been able to
That dare
count
is
him out
so
as consistent.
good. Oh my
no.
God.
He jumped away. He has no jump. Now Suarez actually gets reversed in this situation. I like the fact that he faded back there, not trying to overcommit and get caught by Venya.
This
Venya
is
actually
very
whipping
scary
his
for
grab as
Venya
well.
right now.
Why would he go for the dash grab off the ledge? He must have overestimated where John was going to go, but Suarez still moving and grooving here, sitting at 180%,
Yep.
giving a big toss-up. But now with 66 already built up onto him, this isn't that undoable for Suarez to end out the stock without really being threatened.
Venya, though, doing a great job of just keeping himself in check. He's not going too crazy. That could have been right there.
The problem is that in
Oh,
playing
okay.
safer, Venia is choosing to play around the border of the stage. He's playing on the edges of the platforms. He's playing to the ledges. But these are some of the most dangerous spots to find yourself against Yoshi. You find yourself victim of stage play. You find yourself victim to so many combos. And all of a sudden, he's already at 129. He's eating so much percentage. None of the momentum sits with Venia right now. He cannot afford to play defensively.
And he can't even afford to play on shield that much either because of the fact that Suarez has these great get-off-me options. Gets caught by the egg again.
That's so much damage. One nair could end it all right now.
A straight back air, a hitbox of any kind could potentially just heal out this 178%.
And
now with all this rage, he can't combo nearly as heavy as he was before, just like there.
This is Suarez is set to lose. He's got, that's it.
And there.
That's it. And Suarez secures himself in the winners finals. Oh
Suarez
my gosh.
already upsetting the balance of what everybody thought was going to be preemptive. I can already feel the betting Discord up in flames. Everybody.
Rest in peace to Kool-Aid. He couldn't make it here today. And now he can't ever make it.
On the other stream, we have Nixie versus Anti, and Anti's playing Yoshi.
Wow.
Anti is playing. If you can't beat him, join him.
Fake fans. He's even playing the Cabbage Patch Yoshi. Wild.
Oh, yeah, he is playing the
He's
Woolly
playing
Yoshi,
Golf Course Yoshi. Ew.
Yeah, if you guys are wondering why this character is so good, we just saw it from Suarez, and now Anti has joined in on the fun. He's playing against Captain Falcon on the other stream right now.
Anti
Reggie's
has
so much
tweeted.
hair.
Anti has tweeted from the get-go that he thinks